Okay, viewers, well, I got the bleeder resistors off this cap bank. I'm only using this at a time being to filter the input voltage for this radio. So, it's actually, those capacitors have actually come up quite well. The ESR is actually about between 0.2 and 0.9 ohms, so they're pretty damn good nick, and they're holding their charge too, so are these ones. I only charge them to about 24 volts during storage, and that keeps them in good form. If you're going to use them for high voltage all the time, and store them away and use them for high voltage all the time, leave the bleeder resistors on there. In this case, I'm going to I always make doubly sure these are discharged completely when using these to their full desired voltage. So, anything over 50 volts, discharge them. I charge them back up to 24 volts just to keep them in form so they don't go bad. Extends their shelf life. Might pull this thing apart actually. I've been wanting to clean some crap out of here. I made one of these bloody things. Instead of having the antenna set up, I made use of this switch here. Have an inline switch. I use another one of these, a lot better one than this one. Has the same sort of switch with my VHF modulator hooked up to this as a transmitter. And this thing here, I can fine tune the VHF modulator. It actually works quite well. It's quite cheap bloody coax cable. So let's open it up and have a look inside, just how nasty it is in here. That's cheap and nasty. Very cheap and nasty. Cheapest, nastiest circuit board. Cheapest, nastiest plastic you can find. Let's pull this apart. I should try and use this for something else. That's why I put this as an inline switch, but this white coax cable was cheap and nasty too, and that just fell apart. The end came off it. This black coax cable is actually alright. Let's pull this switch out and have a look at it. For reception, these are really useless, but for my booster transmitter, they actually don't work too bad. It's just all this crappy quality cable in between. You fill these things up with contact cleaner once in a while, they usually come good. You can see in there where it clicks. There'll be a set of contacts in there, spiral contacts. There'll be a brush on that little shaft that you can, I think it must be an inductive type thing, so you can switch between each of these, between here and here, so it might find a longer path or a shorter path, and that just fine tunes the attenuation there. I might find a better box to put all this in. Good old CD spindles. Conveniently that just snaps out of place and I can stick that in there. Look at that, that will fit nicely in there. Perfect. Look at that, much better quality than the original bloody casing this came in. Perfect, awesome. Best way to work with this sort of plastic, if you can't drill it because it'll actually snap and shear and crack apart, use a bit of hot wire to drill your holes and cut your holes. Hot wire or a hot knife works perfect with this sort of stuff. Switch sits in there like that, perfect. Now I make a little thing for the wiring to come through. Glue it in place, and I've got a good little fine tuner for my modulator in a proper decent case. Okay viewers, it's all done. Perfect. Nice and durable and compact. There we go, I can use this to fine tune my TV modulators, setting up an antenna. I could put I can reuse this coax cable, so I can terminate a socket onto here if I wanted to. And use this to, I might even use this for a radio transmitter as well, see how that works. Anyway, that's all nice and finished. Much better than what it was. And then it's SCR, finally found a good plan of attack here, so to speak. Use this really solid bit of wood, cut that in half and drill 4 holes, and that'll clamp it down between 2 bits of plate where I'll make my terminations to go on my capacitor bank there. It's not going to get that hot for what I need it for, so I think it'll run pretty happy. So let's go and cut this up, and we can we'll make it look nice and pretty. We'll file it all down. Okay, viewer's got the holes drilled. Just gotta find the right bolts. But that'll go there. That'll clamp in there. My wires will be clamped in there. And that goes to my button. That'll be pretty much done. As I said, it's not going to get very hot, so be alright for what I need it for. Perfect. Anyway, that'll be enough for now. Thanks for watching.